Hello, welcome to Ace Self-Defense Online. Another basic lesson today. This one is the next lesson from the stances and blocks that we did in the last lesson. So let's get started with the warm-up. Make sure you've got enough room, you've got no obstructions. Make sure you're wearing something nice and loose. Okay, we're going to get the heart rate up. We're going to get maybe a little bit sweaty, depending on your fitness. And I'm going to move this camera a little bit. Perfect. Okay, no, it's not perfect. Still a little bit down, sorry. Okay, so this is another free karate lesson there. I'm trying to give people that don't get a chance to train or can't afford to train, whatever, free karate lessons. Starting off with the basics. As time progresses and time for me to upload progresses, I will get more and more advanced. But so I'm starting with the beginning. So last lesson we looked at the stances and the basic blocking pattern. Hopefully you'll have done that lesson 3 to 4 times and you're ready for this. So we're going to start with the warm-up. Make sure, like I say, everything's out of the way. We're going to just start with some star jumps. And that's 5. We're going to go for about 20 to start with. That's 10, halfway there. And that's 15. Okay, relax. Going to start jogging on the spot. Let's go. So really going to move, get that heart rate up. So this should be a full length class, around 40 to 50 minutes long. I'll just check the time. My time is 5:30 here in Sheffield. But whatever time it is, it's a good time to train and learn some karate. So don't just sit there, get up, get jogging, let's warm up. Let's get those knees up, nice and high. We're definitely going to start doing some techniques today, so kicking and punching. We'll review the stance pattern and the blocking pattern. Get those knees nice and high. And now we're going to kick to our bum. So when I do a class where I work at in Sheffield, I do a class on the Monday. Back to normal jogging, just jog it out nice and steady. I always go through the blocking pattern and the stance pattern every single week, without fail usually, because it's the basics. And the blocks and the stances are the basics, so it's good to keep going with the patterns, keep it in the mind of the students, so they will never ever forget it. So they know when they need to do an outside block here, they've done that pattern that many times, it's automatic. Anytime they need to drop into a horse riding stance, a cat stance, they don't even have to think about it because they've done it that many times. So each online lesson I do, I'm going to do the same. Every single lesson, whether it's beginner, intermediate or advanced, I'm going to try and drop in that blocking pattern or stance pattern. So you're going to do it every time. Right, knees up again. Let's start to move a little bit faster. Get those knees really high. Let's work this hip flexor when we're doing those kicks. And kick to your bum. More or less the same warm-up I do in the class as well, except for obviously I have a bigger space when I teach at the club. Back to normal jogging, let's bring up the speed. Come on guys, keep it going. Should be starting to warm up a little bit now. Let's go side to side with the legs. You can join in with the arms. And what's happening with my suit today, it's going a bit weird. Sort it out. Keep going side to side. Just loosen up a bit. Starting to breathe a little heavy myself. Starting to warm up. Back to jogging. Keep it nice and light on the toes. So it's important to warm up to prevent injury, and also to keep our level of fitness up so that if we do ever need to defend ourselves, run away, that we're able to do so. Okay, we never want to use the karate that we're learning here. This is the last resort. We always want to avoid conflict, avoid situations, respect other people, treat other people how you want to be treated. Be nice to other people even if they're harmful towards you. Forgive and forget. And if all else fails, then we know how to defend ourselves. But the first thing, if somebody's asking for your phone, for your wallet, if anybody's coming towards you asking for a fight, you run away. Okay, if you can't run away, you give them the phone, you give them the wallet, you give them whatever you want. Treat people how you want to be treated. Respect. Okay, even if they don't deserve it, you give it. Even if they don't earn it, you give it. Okay, so we need to learn how to run away from situations, escape situations. Last resort is fight. Let's get those knees up again, nice and high, come on. Let's go. Nice and high. Come on, let's get really warmed up, guys. Yeah, use those arms. Hope you've got that water ready. You might need it. Kick back behind you. Kick those feet back behind you. Okay, we're going to do our 3 sprints again. So, I'll sort my suit out first. It's really doing my head in. Okay, so we're going to jog normally like this for a moment, and then we're going to sprint as fast as we can for 10 seconds, and we're going to do it 3 times. So, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! Fast, 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 fast! Go, go, go! 3, 4, 5, fast! 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to jogging. Slow it down a little bit. It's good. Do that again. Keep it going. Are you ready? We're going to do that again in 3, 2, 1. Fast, 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 fast. Go, go, go. Come on, run away, fast as you can. Fast, 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 fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back to jogging. That was excellent. Let's keep it going. Oh, forward and backwards. Okay, after 3, we're going to do it one more time. 2, 1, go! Fast! 2, 3, 4, 5, fast! 6, 7, nearly there. 8, 9, and back to jogging. Whew, well done. That should get you warmed up. Keep it going. Let's go side to side again with the skipping. Good job, guys. Get that heart rate up now. Should be really feeling warmed up now. You're doing well. Keep it up. Got a good lesson ahead of us. The basics. Starting off with hand techniques, going on to kicks. Remember, back to jogging. A little bit fast now, not quite a jog, but not quite a sprint. When you're doing this lesson, I want you to repeat this lesson up to 3 or 4 times, more if you want, over the course of 2 to 3 weeks, because you really get, sometimes with one lesson you don't get a lot out of it. It depends on your state of mind. You might not be able to concentrate. Same with if you go to a club, if you go to an actual class, a martial arts class, that particular week, you might have had a bad week. You might not be concentrating very well. Sometimes you can't be bothered to go and you just go because you've paid your subscription, or, you don't want to let anyone down. But the good thing about online classes is you can repeat them. So yeah. It's always good, especially with these basic punches and kicks. Sometimes you feel you might want to do them more, and I always teach them. I teach them a lot, so I'm revisiting every time I teach. I learn more myself, so I do these a lot, these basic ones, more than the advanced and the intermediates. But it's always good to revisit them as well if you're proficient in a martial art, if you're a black belt, I don't know, taekwondo, you know, if you're kung fu, you know, always good to visit these beginner classes. You will always learn something, including me. As I teach this now, I might learn something. I'm going to speed it up a little bit for the last few minutes of this. Just get nice and fast. Starting to sweat a little bit. It is warm in here though. It is May, so it's almost summer. Just pick it up a little bit. I'm just trying to help y'all, just trying to carry on the martial arts so it's not forgotten. So whatever information I have, I'll pass on to you. I'm just trying to help those people out that can't get into a normal class, give them a free karate class. Here we go. Let's finish this bit then with 20 star jumps. Let's go. Nice and fast. 5. Oh, my suit. 10. That's 10 more. I'm doing it from the back this time because my suit's falling apart. I think that's 15. Maybe more. 19, 20. Relax. Okay. My suit is completely falling apart. Do bear with me. Let me just get tired. Okay, so while the heart rate's still quite up, we'll do some sit-ups and press-ups. Okay, we'll do them together. I expect you're doing this with me. I hope you're not just sat there watching me. You're supposed to be training along with me. Right, sit-ups. You can see the edge of my table there. I don't have a lot of room. I'm assuming you're at home, you don't have a lot of room either. I'm here to show you that you can train at home and you can train and learn karate skills for free. Let's go. Knees bent. Feet are flat on the floor. You can't see my feet, they're flat on the floor. We're just sitting up slightly here and down. Hands up to the knees and down. Let's go. We're going to do 20. Let's do them together. Breathe out on the way up. 1, 2. Nice and fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, good, 16, 17, nearly there, 18, 19, 20, excellent. Other way, get central on the camera, press ups. Everybody knows how to do press ups, don't you? Okay, so do normal press ups. If that's too difficult, do them on your knees, and all you're bending is your arms, elbows, nose to the floor. Okay, we're going to go for 20. This is a beginner class, we don't need to go extra. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let's just finally stretch off, bring that heart rate down a little bit, but not completely, and then we'll get cracking. So, hands on the hips then, ear to shoulder to the left. So the breathing, nice and steady, heart rate's going to start coming down now, sweat's going to start dripping now, if you're sweating. Change. That might not have been enough of a warm-up for you to become sweaty, that's fine. You don't have to be a sweat, you don't have to sweat for it to be a warm-up. You just need to literally warm up. And again, this side, I get sweaty really easily, so it doesn't take a lot for me to start sweating. And change. And take your head forwards. So I'm going to start with punches. Take your head backwards. Any technique that we do in Black Dragon Kempo, and indeed with a lot of martial arts, when you punch or you do an attack, you breathe out, or you even do a ki-ai, which is a shout. Head forward again. So we're going to give a small shout as we do each punch in this one, in this lesson. And take your head back. Great job, guys, keep it up. Arms forwards, big circles. So the reason we breathe out or we shout Number one is it expels the air from our lungs, so that if we get attacked at the same time, we don't get winded, because as you're breathing out, you won't get winded if you're punched. If you're breathing in, you will. Also, if you shout each time you punch, take your arms backwards. It will warn others around to maybe come and help you. It can also scare off your opponent. Sounds vicious if you really shout loud, and you know, it can be scary to them. So yeah, great thing to shout. Left arm across, shoulder stretch. And in all our practices, we practice as if there is somebody really there. And with all our techniques, in Blackjack and Kempo, we always think about what happens to your opponent. Take that same arm back, tricep stretch. What happens to your opponent? So if you punch an opponent in the face, the usual reaction is for them to go backwards. So then you would follow up by either stepping forwards or straight away countering with another punch to knock them out. Shake that arm out, other arm across, shoulder stretch. Okay, so if you kick someone, front kick, low in the stomach or in the groin, they may tend to bend forward. So always thinking of the next step, what can we do to follow up that? Where's their head going to be when we've done that? Take that same arm back. So it's a little bit like chess in that way. Always think 2 moves ahead. Most important thing is your safety, so make sure you're never off balance, you never go to the floor. Always get away if you can, fight last. And always try and take your opponent off balance, because if they can't balance, they can't fight. Good, shake that one out. Moving down, hands on hips, make big circles. Loosen those hips up. Great job that, guys, keep with it. The warm-up is almost done. And change, go the other way. I do tend to take more time with a warm-up when I do a class in my where I work, but I do feel like I am rushing this one a little bit, so do forgive me if you think this is not a very good warm-up. I do apologise. Okay, feet together then, legs together, hands on your knees and make circles. I am rushing it a little bit because I'm keen to get started. Change, other way. And please forgive the fuzzy video. I don't know why my laptop webcam is so fuzzy. Okay, stand with shoulder width apart, lean over to the left sideways. Stretching out this side, the obliques. Yeah, I don't have any fancy equipment, as you can see, as you can tell. I just like to offer up free classes. Change, go the other way. Just trying to help out, just trying to get content on there. What I couldn't find when I was starting out in martial arts, I was looking for free classes on YouTube and I couldn't find plenty of karate classes, but nothing that I could train along with, which is what I wanted. So here I am offering it up now. I've got my black belt and I'm able to teach, and I've been teaching for about 8 years now, so I've got around to offering it up onto YouTube. Lean forward to the middle, try and touch the floor, keep your legs straight. Breathe into the stretch, nice deep breaths, help you stretch deeper. Okay, we're not stretching to become more flexible, we're not stretching so that we can do the splits one day, we're just stretching to prevent injury. That's all we're doing. It's an added bonus if you get more flexible. We just don't want to injure ourselves, we want to make sure that if we need to use this in real life, we're not going to injure ourselves. So it's always a good idea to stretch regularly, even if you're not doing a martial arts class. Okay, drop those feet out about 2 shoulder widths apart, not too wide, not too close together. Go down to the middle, touch the floor if you can, head down, legs straight, go deep as you can. Hold it there. Grab your left leg, get your head to your knee. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change. Other leg, again, head down to knee. Hold it 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab both ankles, pull your head down to the middle. Deep as you can. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now from here, drop your feet out as wide as they will go. Shouldn't really hurt. Some people like to really stretch and it really gives them a pain and they think, oh, it's really good. Don't need to go that far, just go to just before the pain, and holding it there is enough. Okay, you don't really need to hurt yourself to stretch. Like I say, we're just stretching out the muscles now that we've warmed up and we're really, you know, our muscles are warm. I'm sweating, so I know my muscles are warm. It's better to stretch when they're warm. And like I say, all we're doing is trying to prevent injury. We're not trying to do the splits or get really flexible. Okay, from there, slowly come out. So you can put your hands on the floor in front of you, or you can just walk your feet slowly in. Okay, just be careful when you're coming out of that position with your knees. If you have, you know, if you're not very, you know, don't do much exercise, you can damage your knees, so just be careful. Right, from there, if you want to go ahead and stretch on the floor, do a bit more stretching, you can do. You can pause the video, just give yourself another quick stretch. But I'm going to carry on. That's enough of a warm-up that I'm going to do. Like I say, I am rushing this a bit, but I want to get through to the session, get the lesson, so let's get started. Also, pause this video if at this point you want a drink. Go and grab one and then come and press play when you've got one. Right, so for me, I'm ready to go. I'm going to shake my legs out. So, we'll start it off then with the basic stance pattern. Attention bow. Set up into horse riding position. Left long stance. I'm not going to take too much time explaining these because we went through it all at the beginning, at the beginner's lesson. Back stance. It's just to practice moving from one stance to another. Cat stance. Remember, a stance is only a shift in body weight. We wouldn't be holding these stances for anything more than a millisecond, but we practice them regularly so that our body remembers these positions. So we don't have to think about it when we're fighting. So into the long stance then on the right hand side. Back stance, I'll just come forward. The back stance. Actually, what I'm going to do is drop the camera down so you can see my feet. That would be helpful. Cat stance is here. Cat stance and crane stance, sorry. Cross stance towards the back. Okay, and that's the stance pattern out the way. So again, you should practice this particular lesson 3 to 4 times. Get used to doing these stances. Blocking pattern then, my head's cut off, I do realise. I'm trying to get as much as possible in this. That'll do. Okay, tension bow. Left leg out again, horse riding position. I'm just going to come here so I'm more central on the screen. Okay, left low block. Outside, inside, high. Right low block. Outside, inside, and high block. Okay, one more time. Somebody's really attacking us, so get those blocks nice and solid, as if they're for real. Good. Last side. A little bit faster. Okay, left leg comes back in and close. Well done. Excellent. So from there, get straight on to the techniques. Needs to come up slightly. Don't need to see my feet as much. For the first lot of techniques, this is obviously the punches. So the basic punches, normal fighting stance, left leg forward, get your arms up here. So when we're doing a punch, we're using the first 2 knuckles primarily of our punching hand. Our fist comes out straight, okay, it's not bent here, and it's not bent here, okay. First punch is a snap punch, come straight out and back to guard, always come back to guard. This is part of the technique, okay, leaving it out there is a snap punch, but it's not a full snap punch. That's a full snap punch when you bring it back. So snap punch is the first one, we're going to do 10 of these, let's go. 1, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next one from here, reverse punch. Same type of punch, comes straight, but it's with the rear hand. And watch how my body moves as I'm punching. Can you see my body turning? Okay, we can get even deeper into this. Watch my back foot here on the floor, yeah? So we're really using our body, all of our body as the weapon. In Black Dragon Kempo, anything with the front half of our body is for speed, so that's any punch or any kick with the front half of our body is for speed. The rear of our body is for power. Yeah, this is where the power comes from, the rear. So usually when we're practicing techniques and we do combination, the front hand starts, or the front part of the body starts, and the back finishes the combination, okay? So we always try and remember and try and think to practice and punch in combinations. No good just doing one punch, no good. We need to punch in combinations. So we're going to practice the reverse punch here. So we need to twist, sink down, and punch and strike and back to return. Let's go. 1. Breathe out on the punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch those feet. Okay, same thing but on the reverse. Always practice one side and the other. Snap punch, right hand. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Reverse punch. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Okay, just for a second. First 2 punches, done. Easy. You get that? Good. If not, you're going to be doing this lesson again. So cool. If this is the last time, the 3rd or 4th time you're doing this lesson, you should be pretty good at those snap and reverse punches. So, next one in the combination, back to left foot in front, is a hook punch. Okay, punching with the same bit of our hand here, but this time fist is towards you, elbow comes up, and it's across. This attack is to the side of the head. All these punches are to the head. You might not be able to see because my screen camera's tilted, but I am punching to my head height. Anything you do here is to your own head height. So hook punch to the side of the head, head height, okay? Yeah, you can do low hook punches, but you can do low punches, snap and reverse, but we're just practicing, for the sake of argument, to make it easy, to the head. Obviously, it's more effective to punch someone in the head than the body. It will hurt more, it will give you more chance of a successful knockout, more chance of you getting away, more chance of the fight ending. So we practice to the head primarily. I'm not saying you can never ever punch the body, because of course you can. Right, left foot in front, hook punch. My front foot, I just want you to watch it a little bit. Even though it's with the front half of my body and it's not very powerful, it will turn with the punch, yeah? As I'm punching, that will just turn, yeah? Because it's sideways punch, help with the momentum here. What I don't want to do, no, that's not good. I need an assistant. What I don't want to do is this. Don't want to do this, too obvious. We're leaving ourselves open for an attack, a very big combination attack. So it's just here. Keep it nice and compact here. Here, yeah? You don't need to go extra. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Remember, it's the front half of our body. I'm just going to stun. This is to stun, okay? What's going to happen when you punch someone in the side of the head? They're going to go that way, aren't they? So imagine your opponent as you punch them this way, okay? And then we're going to finish with one more punch in this section. So hook punches, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last punch then. Guess what it is? Again, it's with the same part of the hand, front part, turn it in towards you, uppercut, or upright fist. Okay, so we're going to do the hook punch here to set them up, and then finish off with the upright fist. This punch is aimed towards up, under the chin, or even under the nose. So from this position, you may drop your hand down slightly, but not below belt. Okay, so we don't need any of this. Yeah, we don't need this. It's nice and compact. Drop it down slightly, and it's straight up. It's not round, it's just down and up. Down and up, okay? Back leg again moves with me, gives me the power. This is the knockout. Up, yeah? Up. Okay, let's do a few more this side, then we'll swap. Go. 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 Okay, switch your feet. So we're going to do the hook punch on the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uppercut this side, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch back to left stance. I'm going to put all those 4 punches into a combination. So, snap punch 1, reverse punch 2, hook punch 3, uppercut 4. I'm going to do 10 on this side and then 10 on the other.